This Young and the Restless spoiler scenario pushes Matt Clark's revenge arc into its darkest and most emotionally devastating territory yet, because kidnapping Dominic Newman, Abbott Winter's chancellor, isn't just a crime against Victor Newman, it's an attack on multiple families at once, and it threatens to shatter Abby and Devon's already fragile marriage beyond repair. Matt's motivation here is chillingly logical from his point of view. Every time he has tried to strike directly at Victor, the damage has been limited or redirected. Victor is powerful, insulated, and always several steps ahead. But Matt has learned something crucial. The fastest way to break Victor Newman is not to hit him financially or professionally, but to hurt the people Victor believes are safest. Dominic represents that vulnerability perfectly. He is Victor's grandson, but he exists just outside Victor's immediate circle of constant protection. That makes him the ideal target. The danger to Dominic also lines up ominously with Bryton James' earlier hint that someone close to Devon would end up in serious danger and that this threat would directly impact Devon's marriage. Nothing could do that more effectively than Dominic being kidnapped. Devon is Dominic's biological father, and despite every attempt to keep the situation stable and cooperative, there are already deep emotional fault lines between Devon and Abby when it comes to trust, control, and Victor's influence. A kidnapping would rip those fault lines wide open. If Dominic disappears, Devon's first instinct will almost certainly be to blame Victor. From Devon's perspective, this nightmare only exists because Victor provoked Matt in the first place. Victor used illegal and unethical AI surveillance to locate Noah Newman, knowing full well that Matt was obsessed with Noah and dangerously unstable. Victor may not have physically handed Matt a weapon, but Devon will see it as Victor lighting the fuse and walking away. To Devon, Victor once again put his obsession with winning above the safety of innocent people. This time, a child. That belief would devastate Abby. Abby is fiercely protective of her son and deeply loyal to her father, even when she disagrees with him. Being forced to choose between defending Victor and standing with Devon could finally push her past her breaking point. Abby may initially refuse to believe Victor had anything to do with it, insisting that Matt alone is responsible. But as details emerge, Victor's AI program, his interference with Noah's escape, his decision to distract rather than eliminate the threat, Abby may slowly realize that her father's actions made Dominic a target. That realization would leave her drowning in guilt, anger, and confusion. What makes Abby particularly vulnerable in this storyline is her position within the Newman family. Abby has always been the least protected Newman child. She's rarely at the center of Newman wars, rarely guarded around the clock, and often overlooked when danger is being assessed. That neglect becomes critical here. Matt doesn't need to storm Newman Ranch or break through layers of security. All he needs is one moment when Dominic is away from heavy protection. A recital, a school event, a quiet outing, and Abby's relative isolation makes that possible. The idea that Dominic could be taken during something as innocent as a recital makes the threat even more horrifying. Public places give Matt cover, chaos, and plausible deniability. A missed stage cue, a confused teacher, a frantic search backstage, and suddenly Dominic is gone. By the time alarms are raised, Matt could already be miles away. The emotional impact of realizing Dominic never came on stage would be gut-wrenching, especially for Abby, who would relive that moment over and over again. Victor receiving proof of Dominic's kidnapping would be the ultimate psychological blow. A photo. A message. A reminder that Matt can reach anyone anytime. This isn't about ransom or negotiation, it's about dominance. Matt wants Victor to feel helpless, the same way Matt felt when Victor outmaneuvered him and helped Noah escape. By choosing Dominic, Matt forces Victor into an impossible position: save his grandson or risk losing Noah again if Matt uses Dominic as bait. There is also the terrifying possibility that Dominic isn't just leverage against Victor, but a tool to draw Noah out of hiding. Matt's obsession with Noah hasn't disappeared, it has simply evolved. Kidnapping Dominic creates pressure on every front. Victor will move heaven and earth to save his grandson. Abby and Devon will tear themselves apart emotionally. And Noah may feel compelled to surface, believing that surrendering himself is the only way to protect an innocent child. Nothing about Matt's past behavior suggests he would hesitate to hurt Dominic if he felt cornered. That is what makes this storyline so dangerous and so emotionally charged. Every second matters, every decision has consequences, and one wrong move could cost Dominic his life. If this kidnapping does happen, it won't just be another villain plot. It will permanently alter relationships across Genoa City. Devon may never forgive Victor. Abby may never fully trust her father again. Victor himself may finally be forced to confront the cost of his manipulations. And Matt Clark will have crossed a line that ensures, even if Dominic is rescued, nothing will ever be the same again.